What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to more Pokemon FireRed. Here we go. Championship 2010 is here to bring you more Pokemon. In the last episode, we came down Route 4 and we caught... No, we didn't actually, but... Anyway, hello, fellow gamers. Well, that was the old catchphrase. What's up, fellow gamers? Kevin J 2010 here, welcoming you back to some more Pokemon FireRed. In the last episode, hope you liked my singing intro. I got Bulbasaur to level 15 off screen, and he learned Sleep Powder. We beat up a couple of trainers. We talked about the new Pokemon you can find here on Route 4. I think there's something over here. Ooh, it's a Persim berry. That's a berry. Puts it in our berry pouch. It creates an item there, kind of like the TM case was just randomly in our case. In our pack. I don't know how we... I don't know. It's freaking weird. I was gonna say something. Yeah, off screen I leveled up Bulbasaur. Alright. I want to talk... I don't think I showed you guys this. Down there you see natures. It says trainer memo, lonely nature. Lonely nature... nature is basically introduced into Generation 3. It wasn't in the original 2 generations. Basically... it slightly augments their stats, and it kind of favors one extra stat and lowers another one. Anyway, as you see, we got here to this door. Bought some items. We got 2 repels, which we're definitely going to want to use. We got 4 Pokeballs. I only have 4 Pokeballs to get through this, but here we go. This is Mount Moon. This is our first, I think, actual dungeon. I don't really consider Viridian Forest a dungeon. This is the first sort of actual dungeon because it's in a cave, and caves are more like dungeons. Anyway, 4 new Pokemon you can find here. Every single Pokemon you can find here is new. For the first time you can find them. One, you got Zubat. Zubat is known pretty much worldwide as the Pokemon that is filled in every single dungeon of every single Pokemon game. And it's true, because even in Gen 3 there were Zubats everywhere. Gen 2 there were Zubats in every dungeon. And I think even in Gen 4... there's a lot of Zubats in the dungeons. It was the one Pokemon that they kept bringing back every generation and kept putting them in every region just to fill the dungeon. Until Gen 5, in which case they introduced Woobat, who filled all the dungeons, and it was just kind of like, really, Woobat? Anyway, Zubat, actually really good. You can't get his evolution in this game until you beat the game, the post-game, but he is really good. Like, I highly suggest catching him. Probably in a different game, not in this generation, because his evolved form isn't that good, but his fully evolved form is really good, but you need to be in the post-game, as I said. You can also catch Geodude here. We saw Brock use one. Basically, it's really defensive. It will be your first rock type, and a rock type is a decent type, but it is weak to water, which I believe is the most common type in the game. Like, the most common Pokemon type is water, so you gotta be careful because he's 4x weak to it, but he's very defensive and can take on most normal types and can even survive some of his weaknesses, such as fighting types. You can get Paris. Debatably one of the worst Pokemon in the game. There are some worse, but Paris just has really lackluster stats and doesn't have much going for it, other than the fact that it can learn Spore, which is the most accurate sleep-inducing move in the game. And the other Pokemon we can find here is Clefairy. Clefairy is basically a slightly better Jigglypuff. It has a better move pool and just slightly better stats. It's really specially defensive. It's quite underrated, actually. I kind of like it. Anyway, here in Mount Moon, there's a bunch of items you can find. For example, down here, TM09, which is Bullet Seed. I believe in the original game you could find the TM for Water Gun. And here is a Zubat. Oh, how did you guys know that I already caught it? The guys, just because I did it off screen to save me time of holding onto it and stuff doesn't mean you're supposed to point it out. God. Anyway. Yeah, I did catch some of the Pokemon off screen here. Here's a Geodude. I haven't caught a Geodude yet. I did catch Paris off screen. I'm not going to go catching really anything right now. Anyway, I just want to grab some items. There's a Parliz heal. There's a lot of trainers in here too. I should probably activate that repel. Anyway. Sorry about that. The reason why I don't want to waste my Pokeballs is because I do plan on catching a Clefairy on screen. And Geodude is found in many other places in here. This is the only place where you can find Clefairy. And I actually hadn't found one yet, because you have to go pretty deep into the dungeon to find them. You can find them on the first floor here, but they only show up 1% of the time. So I didn't really feel like catching one beforehand. So I figured I'd just catch one now. Anyway, now we're using a repel, which lets us run around without running into wild battles, unless the Pokemon is higher level than I believe the first Pokemon in your party. And we ran into a trainer here. This trainer is not required in the slightest, but you guys are gonna, not many of the trainers in here are actually. So I'm gonna show you guys some of them at least. He's got a Magnemite. That's gonna be a pain. Magnemite is an electric steel type, and that is a big problem because being originally not a steel type, just pure electric, he was okay. But now that he's part steel, he's actually a real pain to take down in the early game unless you started with Charmander, because steel resists just about every type with the exception of electricity, which doesn't matter because he's electric, water, ground, fire, fighting. I think those are the 5 types that can hit steel for neutral damage or better with fire, fighting, and ground are super effective. But everything else is resisted by steel. Steel was actually introduced in Gen 2 to make psychic types a bit less OP, because psychic types in the original game in Generation 1 were way too strong to deal with. Even the one Pokemon that had their weakness, well, there's 2 types who had their weakness, and that was Bug and Ghost. There weren't many Bug types, or Bug type attacks, for that matter. And Ghost, there weren't any Ghost types other than Lick that would affect the super effective, because Nightshade didn't count. And those Ghost types were also Poison types, which Psychic beats. So it was just kind of like, it's not fair. We needed a type that actually resists Psychic, because they realized there wasn't anything that resisted Psychic. And that's why they introduced the Steel type as well as the Dark type in Gen 2. I know people have told that information before, but I'm just trying to talk to you guys about stuff. Maybe you people didn't know. I didn't know that for a long time, so yeah. I didn't know that at all. I was the biggest moron when it came to... Did anyone else do that when you first played Pokemon? Like, when back in Generation 1, when you were playing Pokemon, you kind of just favored whoever your starter was because he was first in your party and you didn't bother moving him. So you kind of just, like, stuck him out there. And yeah, Sorback grew to level 16. I think one of my cables is loose, actually. Uh-oh. Anyway. What? Sorback's... No! I don't want you to evolve. I don't want you to be like Charmander. No! No, stop! No, I don't want him to! No! No, I don't want him to! No, no, please don't! Oh, thank God. Huh? Sorback stopped evolving. That was weird. No. What do you mean I'm trying to reenact what happened in the anime? Does anyone else think that was stupid? Does anyone else agree that Ash is a complete moron in the anime? I mean, let's be honest here. Anyway, I'm going to fix something with my cables if you just give me a second, because I think my recording setup is a little skewed up right now. Okay, maybe it's just me. If anything, I'll take care of it in post. I know in the last couple episodes there was a little problem with the audio. Basically, one of the cables is just like slightly loose enough that it will keep connecting it, like it will disconnect randomly, and I can't even tell while I'm recording. So, like one side of your headphone might get screwed up, but I can fix it in post. I'll just combine them. Anyway, there's some ladders here. In these areas, you can only find Paris. In these little side tunnels, you can only find Paris in here. And down here is the only place where you can find Clefairy. And I got into another freaking trainer battle. I could have avoided him too, but I'm a moron. But this is a guy with an R on his shirt. Team R Grunt. Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Team Rocket send out a Sandshrew. He's so cute! Oh my God, he's just a little small. He's got the ears and the eyes and Poison Santa's freaking God. Yeah, I know. Anyway, back with the whole Bulbasaur thing. Yes, I know. I was reenacting the anime because that was really stupid that Ash did that, because his Charmander evolved first. In case you didn't watch the original series, this is kind of going to be spoiler alert. But in the original series, when his Charmander evolved, he became an a-hole, as the series depicted him. He started being really mean and like burning Ash's face every time Ash tried to be like nice to him. Like, Charmeleon, do something! And then he would just be like, He's like, I don't want to, and then burn Ash and like hit him and stuff. And he was a real dick. Okay, I said it. Anyway. While going through that, when his Bulbasaur was getting close to evolving, he was all like, no, I don't want you. You're gonna change. You're gonna change. And then you wonder why Ash loses like every single first gym of every region, pretty much, with like the exception of like Gen 3, I think, which I didn't even watch the Gen 3 anime. I'm sorry. I'm going to kick the sentry's butt for real because he's a little cute armadillo thing, and I'm sorry that I hurt him. Please stop missing. I'm gonna switch to Bulbasaur to kick your butt. Yes, he is. He's gonna kick your butt. Kick your butt for real. Kick your freaking butt for real, yeah. Anyway. Oh, so freaking no! This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be a bad fight. It's a stupid, cute little cutie patootie named Sandshrew. There, die. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Last Janice, can you fall in love with me again? I'm sorry. Well, next time Sorback levels up, I'll let him evolve, yes. Just, I wanted to make that little joke there because I thought it'd be funny. I'm gonna send out another fine whip and whip his butt for real, cause he sucks. He sucks raw of balls. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Right now. Anyway, because Bulbasaur knows Sleep Powder, he does have a sleep-inducing move now. I could have also taught him Poison Powder, but I don't know. I don't like poison-inducing moves per se, unless it does damage as well. Or if it's Toxic, because Toxic's a bit different. But we'll talk about Toxic when we get it. It takes a long time until you get it. But anyway. Hey, he's got a Zubat. I never understood what's the difference between evading an attack and when it misses. I'm not sure if they decided, hey, we'll use the phrase evaded the attack to make it seem like Pokemon's a lot more exciting, even though, you know, it's just an RPG. I don't know. Okay, now can you land the Leech Seed? Thank you, because we need the healing. We need the healing, even though I do have some potions. Ow, I've been astonished. How astonishing! Aha! Anyway. I thought I was on tackle for some reason. I am a dumb. I am a dumb. I kind of want to get through this place in one episode, but Jesus. Jesus, this place takes a lot longer than I give it credit for sometimes. Not much here, no. Oh my god, stop missing. You only got hit with one freaking sand attack, I think. One or two, I don't remember. We'll keep getting healed from Leech Seed at least, so it's whatever. There we go. Take that, you dumb Zubbit. It's a Zubbit. I blew it! That's inappropriate. Anyway, I'm just going to use these potions here. One on Sorback, and one on Rudolph. Rudolph the Red Eyes Beedrill. He's got freaking really cool hands, but if you ever high-fived him, you would probably get impaled by the pointiness. I don't know. Anyway, this rappel's about to go off. The problem with this early point in the game is you don't have a lot of money. And the lack of money really gets to you. There we go. And now we're going to start running into wild battles. You know, I somehow thought I wasn't going to run into her. Oh my god, alas, Miriam. You remind me of my ex-girlfriend. God, I can't get over how hot that... I think you can see, like, her panties, actually. I can't get over how hot that last sprite is. You know, a lot of girls go to conventions and they like to cosplay as, like, you know, Ash or Dawn or something. And maybe there's hentais of, like, Ash and Dawn. But you know what? There should be hentais... There should be hentais of the last sprite. Because she's hot. Here's a Paris. Here's a Paris. It sucks. And it's actually grass bug, so it's actually double weak to fire and flying. And because it has nothing that resists poison, I can now get super effective poison stings on it. I'm just picking on it now. I feel like kicking this thing's butt because it sucks. You know, I've never used a Paris on a run before, but I wouldn't mind trying that. I'm not going to try him this run. But I mean, I could try one day. I already have a grass type. We already have 2 poison types. So, I mean... Now, I believe... I don't think we can avoid this trainer. Yeah, I didn't think so. But he's not required, but I'm going to get an item, so I'm going to fight him. There we go. What do you know? Soreback grew to level 17. Which is good, because now we'll actually watch him evolve. So, you are good. What? Soreback is... No, I don't want him to... No, I'm kidding. I'm going to let him evolve this time. Speaking of evolutions, when this is done, I do have something to talk about. Congratulations, your Soreback evolved into an Ivysaur, which means the joke still works. Anyway, something I want to talk about with evolutions. Do you think they're going to ever evolve the Gen 4 and 5 Pokemon? Kind of like they did with Gens 1, 2, and 3. Pokemon gained evolutions, and there's obviously some examples. I gotta think of them. Obviously, like, Zubat gained an evolution in Generation 2. Who else gained an evolution? Pikachu got a baby form in Gen 2. Basically stuff like that. I'm trying to think if there's one from Gen 3. Is there a Pokemon in Gen 3 that evolved in Gen 4? I want to really think there is, but I can't put my finger on it. I want to think there is one. But hey, if there isn't one, what if they evolve too? Anyway, I need this item. Alright, okay, let's get this. We find a Moonstone. We're definitely going to want this item, because that is our first instance of an evolutionary stone. Basically, the way it works is when you give it to certain Pokemon, they evolve. And it's actually just that simple.